What? What the? What? I've really gotta fire my decorator or something. It's August. And, oh. Right. And, yeah, this, that's nothing. That's, yeah. Why the hell do I have my Christmas crap out right now? That's a good question. Huh. Wait, what? You gotta be kidding me. A Christmas Story 2. Wow. First off, I mean, like, it's cool. I mean, you know, like, I love the original Christmas Story. To hear that they made a sequel, kind of, you know, when was it? 2012? Oh, God. Whew. That... Sorry, but, you know, I've had some experience with movies coming out, you know, coming out with sequels 20 or 30 years later, and I'm like, kind of on the fence with the idea. Because, I mean, you know, you've got good movies like Clerks 2, Rocky Balboa, and the Rambo movie, you know, those were entertaining. You know, but then you sometimes got other movies that are just like crap. Like, hey, let's try and keep the Die Hard series going. Even though, really at this point, it's not really Die Hard. So, whew. It's interesting. I have to say the least. So, yeah, give me a few minutes to watch it, and you know, time to watch it, and I'll get back to you guys about it. Whew. Wow. I mean, that's all I can really think of to say about this movie. I mean, the short version is, it's actually a good movie. I mean, you know, for a sequel that comes out, you know, 20 to 30 years later, they did very good with this. You know, they paid attention to the details of the house, you know, and they brought up some details from the other movie, you know, but it wasn't like, oh, hey, let's redo the same movie just to cash in on it. And it wasn't a bunch of, oh, hey, you know, let's try and grab people with stupid jokes that will just date this movie. You know, this is actually a pretty timeless movie. Just like the first movie. And I would say that it's definitely worth watching. I mean, like I said, this movie this movie was shot 20 to 30 years later. You know, but the actual story takes place about 5 to 6 years after the first movie. So at this point, Ralphie's a teenager. You know, he's thinking about girls and cars and... Okay, yeah, that's about actually all he's thinking about. But yeah, and it's Christmas time. Again, of course, go figure. But, you know, he's just palling around, you know, doing his thing when, you know, he stumbles across this cool car at the, you know, used car lot that he and his dad always go to. You know, and he wants this car so bad. You know. Well, of course, being a teenager, he doesn't exactly have the money for it. You know, then, you know, the next day or so he comes by to see that the car is actually up for sale. Like, it's going to be one of the daily deals. So, you know, it's going to be gone, like, pretty much that. So, you know, he decides, you know, I'd like to hop in the driver's seat at least once, just to feel that. But, unfortunately, he gets into a little accident and has to pay for repairs on the car. And, yeah, that's Ralphie's big story in this, is, you know, working towards getting the money for this car by Christmas Eve, of course. You know, I mean, otherwise, he'll, you know, be taken to jail. I mean, the used car dealer guy's kind of a jerk. As for, you know, and one of the other cool things with that is the fact that they bring back, you know, his two best buddies, Flick and Schwartz. And, they actually get to grow and be more of a character in this movie, unlike the last one, where they existed, and, Flick had the, sticking his tongue to the pole thing, which, again, still funny as hell. But, yeah. I thought that was cool. And also, the person that got to play Ralphie legit looks like you would think Ralphie would at, 15 or 16. As for the other characters, the old man, who's played by Daniel Stern in this movie, not the original actor, but you may know him from the Home Alone movies, Rookie of the Year. I know there's more movies, but I didn't see as many, and I'm sorry for that, because he's a very funny guy. If you can see any of his movies, I would suggest doing so, just because he's great. But yeah, he takes on the role of the old man, fighting with the furnace, swearing up a storm, and, just being that interesting father figure, that, I don't know, we all enjoyed. And then there's the mother, She does the normal mom thing, keeping the peace, occasionally fighting with dad over certain issues, but, in the end, they work well together. And, of course, the little brother. Don't worry, Randy. I'm a little brother, too. I didn't forget you. He's actually about, I'd say, 9 or 10 at this point. And he's doing his little Buck Rogers thing and just being a little brother. A.K.A. a pest. I'm going to put this down. But, yeah, it's a good, heartwarming little story, And, Ralphie shows a lot of growth in this movie. From, being the little kid who's like, oh, I want the BB gun so bad. The Red Ryder. God, I can't go through the whole thing, but the Red Ryder, BB gun. He grows a lot as a character, and, I really like that. I appreciated it. They could have done a lot of stupid crap with this, just to cash in on the name, but, they paid attention to the movie. They took their time. They casted good actors to portray these characters. And I'm grateful to them for that. So, maybe it's true what they say, that lightning always strikes twice in the same spot. So, my verdict is, I would definitely watch it. And I was lucky enough to go to Buybacks, a cheap, used DVD store to actually get this movie, for $4. But yeah, TBS, TNT, whoever, I would definitely work on setting up, for Christmas, the 24-hour A Christmas Story double feature marathon. Because currently it's usually just, the original Christmas Story for 24 hours. But you get the double feature in there, it's going to work well for you guys. And if you want to send me a little check for that little suggestion and bring it to your attention through the power of the internet, feel free. I will give you the address. But yeah, that's all I've got for you really is A Christmas Story 2. It's actually a good, interesting, funny, heartwarming little movie that even at 26, I can still enjoy. And you know what? I'm going to watch it, every Christmas, I would say. Just for laughs and fun and, see the little things that I didn't catch the first time. So, yeah, that's all I've got. So, as always, guys, have fun, stay safe, and, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, cool Kwanzaa, and Happy Holidays. Till next time, guys, this is Valiant Brad, out.